Okay, we're now going to begin week one. And here's what I've done here is to help you with a review of some of the basics. Now, some of this is not in your text, so make sure you look at the resource material I have posted for you. You need to understand, obviously, the basic sources of American law, how they relate. That is the Constitution, statutes, regulations, and case law, or what is referred to as common law. Make sure you know that. Understand basically how the court system operates. Very important you understand what jurisdiction is. Jurisdiction is essentially the power of a court over the subject matter and the individuals or the thing being disputed, like land, and we will talk about real property law as part of this course. Various sources for contract law that I've posted, but you need to understand the two basic sources in American law for contract law are common law, court decisions, and statutes, specifically the restatement. And you'll see we'll be talking eventually about the Uniform Commercial Code, which affects contracts. So make sure you understand the four basic elements of an enforceable contract. It's very simple. You got to have capacity. It's got to be a legal deal. You've got to have an agreement, which is offer and acceptance, and you have to have what's called consideration. Make sure you understand that. My resources page will explain that to you in further detail, including short videos. Various types of contracts: unilateral, bilateral, express, implied, etc. Understand that certain contracts must be in writing to be enforceable. That's referred to as the statute of frauds. These are statutes in various places in state law that say to have an enforceable contract, you got to have it in writing. Keep in mind the contracts can involve third parties. So like if you have a student loan and your parents signed off as a guarantor or surety on it, they're a third party, so that's something to keep in mind. There's a video on that on the resource page. Know the difference between an assignment, delegation, and a novation. Assignment is especially important in common law contracts because if you have a right to be paid and you assign that, the party you assign the right to steps in your shoes, takes your place as if they were party to the original contract, and if there's a problem with the original contract, let's say fraud or something, they inherit that problem. Look at remedies and breach. There are short videos on that as well. Various types of remedies you'll see that are used in the law, types of damages, compensatory, general specials, things like that. Finally, I want you to be aware of these concepts of promissory estoppel and quasi-contract. Very simple. Promissory estoppel: someone promised you, they reneged on the promise. For whatever reason, you don't have an enforceable contract, but you can still hold them to the promise under the law. Quasi-contract, the key thing here is you receive some benefit unjustifiably, and the party providing that benefit can sue you for that, even though there's a problem establishing a contract. All right, now that was fun. Now I want to tell you that it's like pulling a rabbit out of a hat. That's what this is. If you can understand the whole area of basic contract law and the basics, I'm trusting that you'll know that. Isn't that right? That is exactly right. All right.